Should you send your dog to somebody else to have them train it? I'm going to answer that in this video. Let's get into it. Bonjour, you beautiful thing. My name's Evan Doggett. Didn't change it for marketing purposes. I have done hundreds of board and trains. I still do board and trains, but I think it's very easy to get talked into doing a board and train because it's going to cost you more money, which means the trainer's getting paid more, and this huge factor of time. You think that it's going to save you tons and tons of time, and it will, but when the dog comes home, and newsflash, the dog's coming home at some point, you still have to put in the time, and the trainer still has to train you, so why not just train them yourself? But there are exceptions to that, and that's what I'm going to get into here is what dogs are best suited to a board and train and which ones are not. So in my experience, which again is significant, a board and train is best suited to dog-aggressive dogs, but only if the dog trainer has a lot of dogs either of their own or they're in like a facility situation where there's dogs being rotated all the time that are social. Because once you get the dog to learn, hey, don't be aggressive, then the rehab process is, look, you don't have to be friends with every dog, but look how many fun ones there are. You can learn to play again. And I've had 10, literally going on her 10th birthday, German Shepherd that wanted to kill everything, successfully killed a skunk, that became dog social after doing a board and train. She was with me for a while, but ultimately it was fantastic. Another type of situation that this works really well for is nervous dog. I get nervous while I was writing the R. Now, nervous in a particular way, like they don't know how to cope in the world. You need initially to get control, like in every situation, and then you need a ton of generalization. You need to be out in the world, which you just might not have enough time for. And then finally, the best suited dog for a board and train is a very dangerous dog. Now, people want to save the most insanely aggressive dogs. I get it. We fall in love with them. We want to save them all. But sometimes the dog is just way too dangerous for someone who doesn't fully understand dog behavior and understand all of these procedures and protocols put in place for safety reasons. So this would be the third one. The type of dogs that this is not good for, in my opinion, are rescue dogs with no home. The number of times that I've done board and trains for reactive, aggressive, happy-go-lucky, just over-the-top rescue dogs that don't have somewhere to go once they're done with the trainer. And then what? It goes back with a foster or it goes to back into a shelter situation and everything falls apart because training comes down to time and this huge factor, relationship. I ask you to do something for me, you do it, I reward you, you ask me to play with you, I play with you. Relationship is the number one thing. It's your connection to this animal. Well, if I spend all this time with this dog and then it goes to someone who has no idea how to maintain the relationship that we've built, then it's not going to work. Now, there are 4 other options of training, and perhaps that's what we need to discuss. So just click the video right here because if you haven't decided that a board and train is the thing for you, let's talk about the 4 other ways that you can train your dog.